There's been several episodes of Stewie's Corner where I've actually struggled to put a game console down into this framed area of my corner table. The Magnavox Odyssey Square is a good example of how one gigantic machine can be a real nightmare to frame. I'm not going to be having the problem with this, I know that much. Let's have a look at it. It is the Retroplay 108 Games in One from a company called dreamGEAR, who are Frankensteining Sega machines by the looks of it. Let's have a look here. We got a dodgy joystick. We'll definitely be talking about the negative aspects of that later on. The A button, the B button, start, reset. You got on, off, you got the AV out there, and you got a little light there to let you know that you've switched it to the no position. Lovely. I got one of these for Christmas last year. Someone gave it to me as a bit of a joke present. In fact, I think it was JT who gave me this. So, yes, thank you very much. I decided to keep it because I thought, oh, this will probably be good for a laugh, or good to just send someone round the bend. I'll tell you what, I've nearly been round the bend because I've played through all 108 games, and rather than, go to any great lengths of driving all of you completely crazy, I'm just going to show you some of the highlights and the lowlights contained in this very small package.
Let us start with some Wonder Rabbit. The game starts rather poorly by informing us to press the select button to transform. I'll just repeat that. The select button. The game is similar to a rather jerky Super Mario Bros. 2 for the NES, with characters stolen from Bubble Bobble. The bottomless pits could have been programmed a tad better too. Strong Pill is just the usual block pushing puzzle that I have reviewed before. What I find amusing about this version though is that one of the programmers took one look at the title screen and incorrectly titled the game on the main menu. If you have been sitting back longing for a more interactive version of Burke's Backyard, and haven't we all, then this is for you. Mow the lawn to win the game, that's it. The dog will kill your mower though, and somehow riding over diamonds and spanners can be beneficial to your mower. Nut Cracky seems to let us play the Nut Cracker, rescuing fair maiden from not quite as fair mice. The game is insanely easy as avoiding the mice can be accomplished by following the screen boundaries, unless the enemy spawns right next to you at the beginning of the level, which actually happens quite often. The Spirit of the Fonz presents this pinball game called Polk for no reason whatsoever. Pinball games live on their ball physics, which is bad news for Polk, as it has the worst ball movements I have seen ever. Seriously, pinball for the Game & Watch is actually far better than this version. Sorry, Fonzie. I want to know what sequence of events led to the game programmer making an Xmas game designed around being mad. Anyway, collect the presents from the most pissed off Santa in video games while avoiding his bombs. I'm guessing Santa is actually Thor in disguise, as he also hurls lightning towards you. Burrow Explorer is, in my opinion, the best game on this device. Navigate a maze with only a small amount of light while avoiding the unseen enemies. Sadly, my video capture device is on the fritz and my camera can't quite capture this game. Believe me, it looks far better than this in real life. My only problem with this game is the horrible joystick which sends you in various directions randomly. Here we go with yet another oddly named game in Devil Dom Doom. There is no music, hardly any sound effects, and seemingly no point in this game. Run around the maze, shoot your enemies, and collect random blocks. I couldn't get to the second level. That is, of course, if it actually exists in the first place. Let's end now on a musical moment. Play as a dragon waiter collecting drops of blood to play a melody. You seriously have no idea how long I've been waiting to say that sentence in my life. There are no points, no lives, and the game resets back to the start at the end. To make it worse, some notes are actually impossible to reach in time, meaning the musical moment is now forever ruined.
That was bloody awful. With the one exception of that burrowing game, which was half decent, all the games were either just dull, broken, or had absolutely no point to them whatsoever, like that musical moments game. Add that to the fact that the joystick is extremely unpleasant to use, thanks to its very slack registering of up and down. It's just not worth the money. I think it was rather cheap, but you're much better off, I don't know, spending that money on lollipops or something. Why couldn't they just go for a normal D-pad? That's just uncomfortable. Yeah, not too happy with that. Scary news is that it came with a registration card. No, I have not made this up. If you bought this product, you can actually register it. I'm not going to do that because they also want me to pay for the postage to send it to the United States of America. Fat chance. Secondly, that mob called At Games that made that pretty bad Mega Drive quite a while back. They've made a few of these as well. Very small joysticks filled with either Sonic games or Virtua Fighter style games. Not only that, while there are 5 Mega Drive games on those, they also have 5 of those god-awful games from that 40-in-1 cartridge that nearly drove me insane a while back. Anyway, that's enough talking about this. I'm going to introduce this to my hand cannon. Until we next meet.